We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. At their own 27-yard line. Play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And
no chance at all. He'll go down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Here we go, set. 60 bicep, 19 tracker, 19 tracker.
He'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
I'll be honest, Mike. I think everyone in this stadium, when that ball went up, you're thinking pick. Fortunately for him, there wasn't a defender in the area, and he's able to reel it in for a nice gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Bucs move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll look to set up the screen here. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And Aaron Mack can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it will bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. That's taken in at the 50. That's a very good return. He nearly broke it, setting up his offense inside the red zone.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the backfield, he'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22. to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That was good for 29.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through to blow up that play behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready up. Flat.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Man in motion, heading right. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
On the set. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one intercepted. Hit by Benjamin Morrison. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Bronco switch. Stephanie. Check pass. 60 Bisons.
They'll stick with him again. He'll get this close to the 1st down marker, taken down just shy at the 38.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. begin here on the ground. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 79 yards. Touchdown, New York.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on second down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
A gain of 1.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. That'll go down as an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Third down. I thought focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now to try to get things tied up. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That keeps the score. Buccaneers 14, Jets 12.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 33-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Go.
And he'll take this up past the 40 of the 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll go right and find his running back. A gain there of 11. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Third and a yard.
Here we go. Shaq.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Nice.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Riggs.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Taken in, and he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready! Grab ball 80.
Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Sack, sack, Bobcat. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
At the 24-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Cowboy 80.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hawk 70s, take over.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll tuck it and take off.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Check, 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 check. Warrior 70.
Now, faking the give. Forced out left. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On third down, we'll try and get it on the ground.
Muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, we could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Okay, ready?
The field goal unit staying put They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
Over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Tag! Head to 60, head to 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Trevin Wallace. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and now everyone just needs to take a deep breath, settle in, get a couple first downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense, and they'll get some points.
And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 21, here's second down and 4. Now give on the ground, and he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in. Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2. You just got to catch the ball.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Up the middle they go. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Benjamin Morrison there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. No turn in hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's out quickly, and it is caught. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
3rd down and 9. Receiver in motion, going right. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. First down marker. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. You look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Jets.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? 6, go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Here's a designed run.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play. Unfortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Smash, smash.
On the ground they go. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll try to sneak it here.
The quarterback on the sneak. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout